This seems familiar.
It does? We've actually been to this gate on the inside before.
Ah.
But
So now we're opening up a shortcut.
Yeah, we have a key, and well, it's not like... The shortcut is that it saves 4 screens of loading time, but it's not that very much walking.
That is a lot of loading time. I don't know, I've kind of gotten spoiled. There's not a lot of loading times in modern games.
I know, right? Don't worry. I mean, I edited out all the loading time for you guys' convenience, but when we go through the bonus episodes, I'm going to give you the raw Sphinx experience.
I have to sit through the unedited 3-hour, footage where he just stares at a wall for 45 minutes at a time because
it's actually me trying to fight a boss 45 minutes at a time. I'll have you know. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the dreaded wall boss.
Of course. Last time we went to the Lost Temple of the Heliopolis, found the Rosetta Stones, were able to talk to those Star Wars Episode 1 shopkeepers. They told us that what's inside this pillar is amazing, and we have to see it. So...
I'll believe it. This is a very impressive pillar. I mean, look at all those lighting effects.
Yeah. I mean,
I think I've seen that before. I think I recognize that. Is that another Tut segment?
Yes, it is.
Hidden away inside the obelisk? My god, you shouldn't have. It's not even my birthday.
Oh. It isn't?
Wait, do we just keep this guy with us?
I have a feeling, yeah, he's just our inventory. That's just who he is.
Is he just like stashed away in our back pocket for when we don't need him? Because he appeared very suddenly.
Oh, Basket. He is an ancient Egyptian, like, cloth container.
I guess ancient Egyptians just fold away when you don't need them.
I was trying to not use basket, but couldn't think of another word. So cloth container is the one you get.
All right, I can dig.
Post your suggestions for basket synonyms in the thread, and I won't send you a can of squirt because it's too expensive.
Most baskets aren't made of cloth, I feel. It's mostly like weave and straw.
Could be, or metal. Metal works too. But that guy looks clothish to me. Does he not?
This is a very high-tech ancient Egyptian canopian jar.
Of course.
Canopic.
It's wireless.
It also has a lot of flashing lights. It's the Alienware PC of Mummy Resurrection Oz's.
Unfortunately, I didn't have the disk space for servo noises.
Dang. So what are we after this time? I didn't read the subtitles because I'm a good guest.
I don't really know. Basically, what you do is you just go up here and you do the same platforming that we've done for a while. We're just looking for a thing. They don't ever tell us what we're supposed to do. Except we're not supposed to go up there.
Tut is very proactive.
We have new secrets to explore.
I do love secrets. So is there any reason you didn't set yourself on fire while you had the chance?
You can't.
Oh, alright.
If you do it with lanterns, it'll like set you on fire for 1 second and then extinguish you automatically. Which is very confusing when you try to do puzzles and there's just like lights for set pieces. Like those.
That's no fun.
I know, right? They gotta have like lighting somehow, but they didn't want to make you cheese the level, so meh. So, this is our new area.
I forgot all about those little eye stalk thingies.
What's annoying isn't the eye stalk, it's the fact that the cutscene takes too long once you accidentally reset it. But I messed up, so...
You don't say! This is kind of... This is a very extreme demonic hell pit. Compared to like what I'm used to in this game.
Well, no, the death was intentional, because then I just warped back to the top. But I mean, I messed up. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to climb all the way over here. So you go above them.
Clearly.
It's sort of a hidden thing. And here we go.
So do we have any frame of reference for like where this specific temple is compared to everything else?
It's in Uruk Canyon. We've been outside it before, right? It's also where the intro of the game took place.
Oh, right. I have a lot of trouble with the geography of this game. I don't know if you can tell.
I mean, I don't think there is any geography at all. They just sort of had 3 different locations.
So we're gonna have to put a thing down on that switch.
Of course.
Ooh. So ancient King Pharaoh Ramesses needs some reading lights.
Pretty much. I mean, I can't imagine it would be very much fun to just be stuck in a place in the middle of a pentagram for thousands and thousands of years.
Maybe just, you know, the lighting of torches, maybe that is enough of a drastic switch of scenery that if he's been here for thousands of years,
Yeah.
maybe that'll be enough that he'll like consider, yeah, you know what, that's worth at least one ancient artifact, just so there's something different to look at.
Exactly, you know. Just that gets so boring, and, you know, maybe if we change the lighting around, you know, everybody loves different lighting conditions in video games. Why not? In real life.
Maybe he's sitting there just dreamily thinking, maybe when he's done lighting the candles, we can have a romantic dinner, and he'll crawl inside me.
Aww. That's nice.
Oh, so you gotta be flat for that. But then if you're flat over there, you fall down. How do we solve this puzzle? Oh, well, that was difficult.
I don't know why they don't really have sophisticated puzzles in this game. I think that, yeah, it is sort of awkward because it is on a timer, so you just have to do it the other way around. You have to get smashed, reset the timer, pull a lever.
How would you pull the lever if you were... Well, I guess you could, like, fold your arms over it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what he did. You didn't look at the animation?
Doing three-dimensional things while completely flat just seems like it would introduce a whole heckload of problems. I still have issues with it. He should be smaller.
He is smaller.
Is he really, though?
Yeah. He is. You'll see it when we get back up. He's a lot smaller.
Alright.
Like, look at him. You don't really notice? Like, he looks smaller to me on the screen compared to before.
I don't see it. Maybe I'm just bad at judging sizes, but... let's have a discussion on the, like, physical properties of Tut. Cause, like, he got cleaved in 3 lengthwise, and he's somehow able to, like a starfish, extrapolate that into 3 fully functional but smaller bodies.
I was gonna say like a centipede. Does starfish actually do that? I didn't know they had duplication.
Yeah, like
technology.
if you, I don't know if they turn into several things. But, like, if you tear the arm off a starfish, it'll, like, grow another arm back.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I think I read about that somewhere, at least.
Here I am finding the non-obvious lever that the wire on the floor is pointing to.
This segment seems to be particularly fond of non-obvious levers.
Well, it was fairly obvious, but that's just my fault entirely. Come on. Sometimes it's a bit annoying to keep the 3 of them straight.
This seems like a very necessary and not at all annoying elevator.
Oh, of course.
I especially am fond of the sound it makes, and I do not foresee myself getting sick and tired of that anytime soon. If ever.
Thankfully, this is actually an automatic door here, so you just go up to it, you go through, and it conveniently closes behind you, I think. Quite sure.
Well, I would hope not, because you need to get 3 of your guys through.
Well, right, but I mean after you get all 3 of them through. Maybe not. Maybe I lied. I lie a lot. I'm sorry. I'm bad at that.
Oh, alright, so now we have... It makes sense.
And now we have 4 people.
I noticed that there's an identical set of statues on both sides of the room.
Ah.
Might I presume that this means we get to solve the same puzzle on 2 different sides?
No, you are incorrect.
Really?
Yes. They are 2 different puzzles on 2 different sides of the room. Hey, look! A treasure chest just for us. There's no trap around it this time.
That thing's gonna tip over, and he's gonna catch on fire.
No, it's even cooler than that.
Oh no. You're right, that is actually kind of cool. Oh, and we got the cool on fire music again.
Of course! I mean, I just shut up so you could hear it, but well, yeah. What am I even saying? I'm just making terrible syllables right now. I'm like, want to say things, but I don't want to shun you of the cool fire music, so I'm just like, yeah, wow, oof, ow!
Like, you want to make noises, but you don't want to make intelligible noises that might distract from the majesty of ka-dum-dum-dum, wah-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum-bum-bum.
I love that They Might Be Giant song, so...
I've never actually heard a single They Might Be Giant song.
Not even the theme to Malcolm in the Middle?
That's the show that Bryan Cranston was on, right?
I don't know, I just know the guy's name is Malcolm, and there's a kid with some really weird ears on it. That's the extent of my knowledge about Malcolm in the Middle.
That sounds like a good premise for a TV show. Like, I had weird ears when I was little, so I can identify with that.
Exactly.
I feel a connection with this character from the TV show already.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, no, to answer your question, I've heard the name a ton of times, and I've just always associated them with annoying people.
You're mostly correct on that. Most of their songs are not very good. They had some okay hits, and they just like the rest of it's just boring and weird and quirky.
I have no idea how like accurate this is, but to me it sounds like the kind of name that a band that was like a bad version of Less Than Jake might call themselves.
I've never even heard of Less Than Jake. You listen to a lot of weird dumb music.
Less Than Jake is like old ska punk.
So, Real Big Fish before Real Big Fish?
Kind of, yeah.
No. Then no. Unfortunately, our fire music has ended, and so has our They Might Be Giants discussion, hopefully.
Yeah, I like the design of the like big hawk Tesla coil thing.
Well, I mean, they had to worship the electric god, and everybody knows that's Tesla. I mean, Hawkman. Right?
Like if that thing existed, like irregardless of whether I'd ever seen a god do anything, if that thing over there existed, and otherwise the most, advanced technology in my world was like dirt.
No eye lasers yet?
And levers and pulleys. I would probably accept that was a Hawk Electro god too. I would be like, yeah, we should worship that.
Yeah.
Shit might go down south real fast if we didn't.
Yep. Agree.
Oh, so somehow even though the metal is vulnerable to fire, lightning does nothing to it.
Well, why would it? You touch lightning to wood and nothing bad happens, right?
No, but that wasn't wood. That was like very clearly like metal gratings.
No, that was definitely wood scaffolding. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I know we were talking about lighting previously. I think we need to have a discussion with whoever was responsible for the lighting in this game.
I'll look up the lighting director in the credits.
Yeah,
and then not able to find him because everybody who made this game has dropped off the face of the earth. So, that's pretty much the entire puzzle. One end of it was, like, get the fire power up, and the other end of it was, once you get the fire power up, the bridge disconnects, you have to reconnect the bridge.
And then you stand still for a bit so you can admire the idle animation.
So remember this puzzle from third grade?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You might want to take a notice at how much time there is left in the video.
Is that all just... Are you really that bad at these things?
I did this like on my first try when I was first playing through this game. I don't know how I managed to mess it up so badly.
This is not a difficult puzzle.
It's not! I solved this one, but yet when I'm recording, I lose all ability and skill.
Do you like have stage... Oh my god. Are you gonna run out of fire power up before you solve this?
Twice! Of course!
Jeez. Have you thought of graphing paper?
No, I mean, I solve it eventually. I know what I have to do. I know the states I have to get into.
Like, how did you ever beat... Oh, and of course you can't set yourself on fire on fire things because that would be too long.
That would be too easy. Okay, so
how did you ever beat 999 in Virtue's Last Reward? Because
I didn't have difficulty. Look, it's not that hard. You get 1, you get 3, and then you get 5.
I'm amazed you actually did it. Beginner's luck, I suppose. Fucking right.
I don't think any part of that could be called luck. I'm sorry.
It's luck that you did it before you ran out of hard drive space.
I suppose that could just be like Ramsey's like, oh come on, you gotta solve this fucking puzzle. I want some reading lights. Jesus Christ, you suck. Also, Sphinx, please don't walk on air. It concerns me.
His name is Tut.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Mr. Mummy Dude, the cursed mummy.
I still kind of feel like we're exploiting Tut.
Well, we totally are. But I mean, without his help, we wouldn't be able to unsave the undead world, right? Or uncrucify the Dark Lord of Set.
Are you sure those are words you're saying?
I don't know the plot to this game. If anybody in the thread knows the plot to this game, please tell me. I forgot it a long time ago.
I have watched every single video in this Let's Play, and I don't know the plot of this game.
Apart
from like Frollo from the Hunchback of Notre Dame is doing some shit, and we gotta stop him.
And some god dropped a wall on everybody and fucked the gay earth.
Yep.
That happened. And then I fought a lady who turned out to be not very hard, and I beat her. And then I like went to a skeleton, and then some electric eels were in the sea. It's like, yeah.
And throughout this entire thing, we've been exploiting unpaid mummy labor.
Yeah. And he was a prince, too. Like, he's just been reduced to the lowest common denominator.
Truly, Sphinx is the fat cat of this world. Exploiting the underclass.
So disappointed we didn't do it next time. So let
Probably
me just
cut that out. Probably cut that terrible fat cat joke out. We'll just record us saying that.
Okay, it's gonna be late. It's gonna be late, but you ready? You ready? Ready? 30 seconds ago, 20 seconds ago, next time.
Next time.
Next time. I don't even know what we're doing next time. The plot of this game makes no sense.
Not even remotely. I'm just trusting you to keep track of it, and I'll stick to making fun observations about, hey, look at that. Funny. Ancient Egyptian monolith.